Hello, Lee here, world class coach. Okay, how you all doing? So I wanted to talk about something today about something called shit-coloured filters and how we look at them rather than looking at the good. So, as most of you know, for the past 12 months, I've been zero alcohol, alcohol-free, etc. Okay, and I've done that because I just act like a twat when I'm around alcohol. So I was never alcoholic. It's just I used to go out at the weekends and act like a twat. So I decided there's a point that I needed to grow up, and I gave up alcohol. And yesterday I had 2 pints of alcoholic beer. Okay, so around about 4.6. So it didn't exactly make me pissed. However, I felt fucking bad for having it, and I needn't have done. So the accountability group that I'm in. Two Stevens we got, one spelt with a V, one with a PH. So Stephen, she said to me, well, actually there's guys around that can't even go 365 days without a bag of sniff, without smoking wacky backy, and without fucking drinking, and they put all of that before their kids and their family and never step up to the plate. So that's one thing I do is step up to the plate for my family. And Stephen PH, she said to me, why are you looking at the one shit thing that you've done throughout the entire year? Think of all the good things that you've done. And this is exactly what I tell a lot of my clients. So when they have a blowout and they fuck their diet up for an hour or for the day, I always tell them not to worry about it because it won't make a difference in the long run. It might make you feel a bit shit and a bit bloated in the short term, but in the long term, okay, it's nothing, just having a blowout once every now and again. And that's the same with the beer. So I'm not stopping alcohol because of any kind of religious reasons or I found my universe or anything like that. It's just because I personally wanted to and stop acting like a twat when I was around it. So I decided to look at all the good things. So the one bad thing that I've done this year and failed on, okay, and it's not really a failure, is having 2 beers for the whole year. So that's not too bad. I didn't get into a fight over it. I didn't act like a twat drinking those 2 beers, so I was fine. But all the good things that I've done, and I started looking at them, and it's always good to have a bit of gratitude instead of looking through a shit-coloured filter. So the things that I've done, especially over the past few weeks consistently, I've been doing my gym work 3 times a week. I've been getting out for my runs 2 to 3 times a week, depending on my fatigue levels, because running is harder than gym work. I've kept a fitness business going even when I was in hospital, recovering from cancer and recovering from all of that fucking treatment. So I've done things like that, and I've kept stepping up to the plate for my family, for my children, etc. Whether they'll actually appreciate it or not is another thing, but I've kept stepping up to the plate with all of that. So I've looked at all the good things that I've done, and it includes the meditation, the journaling now on a daily basis. It's come second nature to me as well. So if you're in that situation where you have a little bit of a blowout with your diet, don't worry about it. Okay, look at the long term and look at what you've done. Okay, so if you've been doing the gym 2 or 3 times regular, if you've been getting out for them runs, if you lost loads and loads of weight, okay, then the one blowout isn't going to make any difference. And it's the same with me. The 2 beers, okay, out of an alcoholic-free year, okay, hasn't really made that much difference. It made me feel bad, but I was looking at it from a shit-coloured filter.